I am back. Was truly one and only Paul Masson, another live from Vietnam. And what happened to my DJ sound? Look like my sounds ain't playing. What happened to my sound effects? Okay, there we go. There we go. Hope everybody's doing. Hope everybody enjoy it. I definitely didn't. I got no sleep. All the fireworks. Fort Bragg was loud. Fireworks way louder. Even though Fort Bragg, they bombs will shake the whole they'll shake the whole neighborhood. So you gotta definitely get used to that. Every time they shooting they bombs, it'll shake the whole neighborhood. But fireworks was way louder. We're supposed to have a guest on. I don't have direct contact with him. Went through his manager, so we're gonna give him a little bit of time. Oh man, a lot of stuff happened last year. Whole new year. Um, put in a lot of work last year. Did a lot of interviews, a lot of music reviews. Also, we got music reviews tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna start doing all the live music reviews at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. If you want to submit to live from Vietnam at gmail.com. That's live from Vietnam at gmail.com. Anybody tune in, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. General Means, appreciate you tuning in. We got a few people on YouTube and Facebook as well. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Please make sure y'all leave a comment as well. Let me see. Let me text and see what's up with our guest. Uh, let me check. Let's see. I know they're on the Central Time, so they're like an hour behind. So sometimes people do get the times messed up every now and then. A Gafor Khan, appreciate you. Appreciate the love. Oh man, I can't wait to music reviews tomorrow. Last week was pretty good. A lot of good songs. Week before that was pretty terrible. You never know what you're gonna get. So we will give my guest a few minutes to come on. Yesterday we did a little 2025 wrap up. We kind of was just shooting the shit, really doing a test run because we have OG Prestige. He's joining me now with the live music reviews, and I prefer music reviews with another person. Anyways, it is kind of more enjoyable, especially when it's like like a day of bad reviews. You know, it's easier to enjoy with another person, man. When it's just one person doing bad reviews, it can become pretty depressing, man. Pretty depressing. Make sure y'all go follow the Paul Pickett podcast. Haven't done no fight interviews in probably a couple weeks, but we about to ramp that up. I got a bunch of BKFC fights coming for the new year. They already got one in Connecticut for like I think the 17th of this month. So make sure y'all go follow the Paul Pickett podcast, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever your platform of choice is. Um, and not hit me back yet. Let's email him real quick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh man. Let's make sure we get uh, uh, uh um Uh, if you don't come on after a while, basically wrap this live and get ready for music review on and start setting up interviews for this coming up month after. As like I said, I'm running podcast. We got live for Vietnam. A lot of dope hip hop interviews I did basically over the last couple years. I went through the interviews yesterday that I did last year. I probably did about close to 30 something 40 interviews last year on the music side, and then probably the same amount on the bare knuckle side as well. Oh man, let's see. Um we have not got a text back. Let's see. Matter of fact, let's call.
I just sent you a message, fam. Give him 5 minutes to jump on.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Well, all right, so we're gonna give him about 5 minutes. Oh, man. Let's see some of these music reviews we got for tomorrow. Looks like we got about a few more people just hit us up trying to get reviews. We got about 20 songs to review tomorrow. We're gonna have some hip hop, some R&B, probably some pop, some Afro beats, some metal, some rock. All right, so while we wait, we're gonna kill some time and we're gonna go into a quick dizzle break.
That dizzle ain't no joke, got me addicted, ain't no coke. Let's just have a toast. Anybody want some smoke? Cause it's up, I be dizzled up. Catch me sipping with my double cup. Can't just have one, you gotta double up. You pour it, gotta watch it bubble up. I ain't gon' lie, I cannot get enough. When Callie said I need another one, gon' have you coming back for more. But go get it while it's hot, before it be sold out in your stores. That dizzle.
That's right. I really mean it. You can dizzle too. Dizzle is a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. Throw your dizzle on ice and it's nice. Want to order your very own bottle or bottles? Go to dizzlebrand.com. There's an online order link on the homepage. Also, you can click on our locations, and that'll take you to locations that you can find in California, in Arkansas, in Missouri, and Georgia as well. Coming soon to a state or a city near you. Um, Man, can't wait to this get this interview going, man. I got so many questions in here. I like to do my research, I like to get on the Wikipedias and do research and chat GBT. Here goes our guest. We about to bring him on now. After doing my research, I realized that his group was actually had the best selling hip hop album of 2002 with some really dope hip hop hit records to come along with it. Let's bring on the one and only Big V of the Nappy Roots.
And how you doing?
How you doing, man?
Oh man, chilling. I'm sitting in my studio dispensary kind of thingy, and what you hear is the dough swinging in the background. But I'm chilling, man. How about you? Happy New Year.
You too. I love the throwback furry Kango, man. I had one, a Carolina blue one, just like it before.
Right on, right on. Carolina Blue. All right.
Yeah, I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm pretty sure
I
y'all
can
did a show there before.
Oh, I love Fayetteville. Hill,
So
very hill. Go ahead.
let's start here. You coming out of Kentucky.
Uh huh.
What are some of the artists you were listening to growing up in Kentucky?
My grandma's from Tennessee, so it was
Okay.
always a Tennessee bluesy thing. She from Cookville. My granddad from Allgood. So before, when you're a kid, and I had sisters 5 years older than me, so
Mhm.
so influenced heavily. My mom sang gospel, so I listened to Bobby
Okay.
Jones, Bobby Womack, Bobby Blue Bland, B.B. King, Marvin Gaye, and then my stepfather was a country man, and he listened to country
Okay.
music like Don Williams, Kenny Rogers, things like that. Before you was in junior high, your music was innocent. It was you.
Yeah.
Before you clicked up and wanted to play the music that the fools listened to. Those were my
Yeah,
heavy influences early.
you on point with that. You right about that with the junior high. We was listening to some innocent stuff before we started hanging out with the wrong crowds and stuff.
Yeah. So that was my natural ID, man. Watching Big Daddy Kane or Biz Markie. I loved the Fat Boys. Disorderlies was my favorite movie.
Oh
Michael
yeah, I
Jackson.
remember that.
Yeah, Michael Jackson and Prince was my big impact. Um, so not heavily influenced in rap.
Yo, I gotta cut you off for a second, man. It's crazy that you just said that. Michael Jackson and Prince has always been my top two artists, man, of all time since I was a little kid, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
They
So
really were.
later,
It was Michael Jackson and Prince. Yeah.
yeah, and then Run DMC kind of showed me that it don't always have to go that way. Like when he was mad at his brother and he was doing this song in Crush Groove and they were on the stage and he was like, it's been a whole lot of entertainers on this stage here tonight, but I want y'all to know one thing. This is my house, you know, and it
Yeah.
was whose house runs
Run
house.
House.
Yeah. And from that day watching Crush Groove was like 1985, I'm in fourth grade. And then, so I was like, it ain't always got to go that way. And then fell in love with MTV. My sisters would watch it. And we would have the best VCR tapes, watch Rap City, video vibrations and all, and had the
Yeah.
collectors videos. You remember? You would
Yeah.
do that. Go to Boys Club and show your homies, I got the dopest tape. And everybody had their version of hip hop.
So let's get into the group a little bit. Says y'all formed when y'all were in school. Y'all dropped an independent album called Country Fried Cess, which was released in 1998. How did that lead up to y'all getting signed with Atlantic?
We signed the deal in 98. I met them while they were in college.
Okay.
They went to college in my town. Everybody in the
Okay.
group went to Western Kentucky except for me. Um, so the local with all the perks.
Uh-huh.
And then Country Fried says they were following Master P as I listened to Skinny saying had a mom and pop store and we
Mhm.
were selling CDs and incense and art CDs and everything off the shelf. And Nappy Roots was like a novelty. It was on fraternity shirts, sorority shirts, and
Okay.
everybody was stealing our tapes. Yeah. And so we started pressing up CDs. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was going to Western Kentucky and was playing on the basketball team with fish scales. And so every 7 months, it was 10,000 people going to somewhere else.
Damn, that's crazy. Wait, he went to Western Kentucky too?
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Jr. Um,
Yeah, I don't remember him in UCLA.
I'm talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Jr. his son.
His son. Oh, his son. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
I didn't know
so
his
he was
son
on,
play. I didn't know his son ever played basketball.
yeah, in Western Kentucky. And where it's in Bowling Green.
Okay, that's new to
Yeah.
me. Okay.
Yeah. So, I like to think he took the CD back. Well, either way it was a Atlantic A&R by the name of Mike Kerman. And
Uh-huh.
he had signed Lil Kim and Trick Daddy and a whole lot of producers. He was doing his thing. I was more like Muddy Waters at that time. If you ever watched Cadillac Records,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
just with this sound, not a whole lot of words, but with this sound. And we signed with Atlantic in '98 and started doing the Chitlin Circuit thing and, you know, and tried that out a while. And then
Mhm.
kept touring, doing our thing, and it took a long time for All Now to catch on. We worked that record for a long time before,
How long?
about a year and a half.
About a
Yeah,
year. Year and a
about a
half?
year and a
Okay.
half, we had two albums that didn't come out. So it was like watching the Temptations. When your album coming out, it became a joke. And then 2 summers went by, I guess. And then, putting the work in. And then we dropped. First album was pushed back on 9/11, the day the Blueprint dropped. We were scheduled to drop that day. And then we just got
Okay.
back we got back from New York and planes were going in the building the next morning. And they had already pushed the album back till February. We wasn't ready. Jay-Z dropped anyway. And so we came out the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, February. Introduced you to Jazzy Faye and Anthony Hamilton in one album with All Now and Po Folks.
Now, y'all worked it a year and a half. I mean, did y'all really believe in that song? Like y'all really knew y'all had something?
I knew it was different. It wasn't the same cookie cutter business like it is now. The
Yeah.
whole world was bling bling.
Yeah, yeah.
And Nappy Roots, we came in the game with identity. We knew who we was. We wasn't talking about it now and get it later kind of guys. We were on the porch
Yeah.
with real identity and true existence. We wasn't talking about killing somebody in Hatton, selling dope and wouldn't. It was all my life been Poe. And real antics. And the bridge between superstardom and normal folks.
Yeah. It was authentic.
Yeah, it was conscious rap. We just didn't have on backpacks and shit like they did in New York or
Which
anywhere
is a
else.
southern, kind of a southern style though.
Yeah, as a group, I fit in to some college boys, and we became, the kings of barbecue music over time.
I like that. The kings of barbecue music.
Yeah, that good day come on, you can dance and your pastor and your mother and your kids is out there and you ain't got to turn it down. Um, you can party and invade the campus with what we doing and nobody died. So that was that was what we did as a group.
Now, did you expect this album? Like, I didn't realize it was the best-selling album of 2002 for hip hop.
Uh,
I mean, did you see that coming?
um, I'm an Aquarius, so I think highly of myself.
Yeah, yeah,
I just knew that if you listen to what we do and not what they do,
yeah.
listen, and don't be swayed. I like what we do.
I
Like
do
Nelly
too,
made
man.
you made you dance at that time,
Yeah,
country grammar, and We wasn't faded. His singles was "Give Me Two Per," and the guy that made that beat, we didn't run behind Nelly and like, "Hey, make us one of those."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to come in with
Definitely.
our own identity and like, okay, if you just play these records, we'll be fine. And the people that like reality will serve them.
So you mentioned somebody. Now you mentioned Jazzy Faye. You introduced Jazzy Faye on this album. There was
To the
another
world.
person,
He
though. You
was
said
already
Anthony Hamilton, who's from
Charlotte, Carolina.
oh, to the world. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We
yeah.
introduced him.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Like, how did
Yeah.
that come about with
Like
y'all
I
and
said,
Anthony?
he was on Soul Life with Sunshine
Okay,
Anderson over there. Heard it all
okay.
before. And he was a neo guy. He sang backup for Genuine. Him, D'Angelo, and Bilal. And he's a talent in his own right. And
Yeah, yeah,
it was just finally the group that matched. The down home, the basketball town of Charlotte, the Tobacco Road
yeah, yeah,
met, the Wildcats, of Kentucky. And it was just
yeah.
chemistry, and it was just chemistry. And
Nah, it seemed like it fit perfectly, man. Like Anthony's voice went great with that sound, especially on that record. I always felt like that sound, even though y'all were out of Kentucky, I felt like that's a sound that really could have represented the whole South.
I think it did. If you push pause and think about when Nappy
Yeah,
Roots came in the game, and then
yeah,
everybody kind of made their own rendition of it and made superpowers in the industry. And Nappy Roots was old. It took a long time to move six people, and some people could do beats, and and pretty much mimic Nappy Roots, and then you forget about what we done. Like we put out Watermelon Chicken and Grits. A few months later, Ludacris dropped Chicken and Beer,
yep,
just for example. But when and not just for him, but just push pause and see how music sounded before Nappy Roots got there. And then when we got there, look at the greats and how they started to sound. So whether we get the credit or not, the proof in the pudding. And I'm not mad. It's just when you come in and things don't change, I think that's in vain. But I think when you look at it, imitation is the biggest form of flattery.
mhm,
So just watching and looking, and we came in time of Napster, we got downloaded 11 million times illegally. The second album, people were coming with burnt discs, wanting us to sign them.
yeah,
So not getting mad, 11
yeah.
million
Because
people downloaded.
2002 was like the end of the CD era somewhat, and then the digital downloads was coming in, and you had the lime wires and all that.
Yeah,
Like I was thinking about that
yeah,
today. Y'all came in at like the right towards the end of the CD era, but right also at the beginning of the digital downloads, ringtone era.
yeah, yeah. And it
That
was
was a
easier
tough
to,
era, right?
yeah, it was easier to move one guy and
Yeah,
mount your whole system with one guy than it was with six. Kanye
yeah,
West could revamp your roster, where Nappy Roots
yeah,
already had revamped your roster.
yeah. So I saw the governor of Kentucky. I'm pretty sure he's not the governor no more, but he gave y'all a Nappy Roots Day like September 16th. Is that still a thing?
A day of education. Yeah,
Okay, that's what it is. Day of Education. Okay.
yeah. And the steps. What are you gonna do now that you're educated and know? Or maybe we have to educate you so you know. And just that was a great part of my life while I was in that group. I hadn't been in the group in 15 years. We hadn't spoke,
Okay.
said anything to each other in 15 years from my behalf.
Man.
Now they the Temptations. That's Otis and Blue. I'm just David Ruff. You know?
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So then, Money had trails. And I was like, these people walking by me ain't done what I done. So I just,
Mm,
got hunting where the publishing was and sat with Rico Wade, our last album. We did Nappy.org. And Rico
mhm,
taught me how to produce, but he also opened my eyes to the money I should have. And so that was the end of Nappy Roots. So Skinny got the money like anybody in any group. They get one to steal and dog the others. And it's a gamble. Do you pick Kobe or Shaq?
mm, mm.
So
Yeah, the group dynamic I realize is a tough situation. Like I remember when I first booked up my first biggest show when I used to do some booking agent stuff on the side, and it was a show with MC Light, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, and Houdini. And Houdini got the same amount as everybody, but they had to whack up between three people, and that's when I started realizing, yo, this group thing, it ain't all cut out to be what what they
hell no. Especially when
make
you
it to
lead
be.
everything. Yeah, especially
Yeah,
when you lead everything and then somebody who just saying your ad libs, he wants the same check as you get. Or the one they talking to feel like he the man and
that's
he still
crazy.
he still the publishing, or whatever. And that industry thing it erases reality for some people.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
So I guess we'll get to the bottom of it sooner than later. But I turn in the page and doing me. I like my music. And I love Nappy Roots music, a great chapter in my life. But what I do now,
W-
oh my.
Well, like since you've left the group, I mean, how would you say your sound has evolved, or has it not evolved? I mean, because
What have you heard? What music you've heard of mine?
I mean, the last time I heard one, it was a while back, but it sounded like it evolved
I thought that.
from
I
just the
thought it
group
was
stuff.
a Lionel Richie and the Commodores. Like, it's like I got 5 albums of big records. And not to shit on them, but it is what it is. And if
Yeah,
I'm modest, it'll get looked over. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And so I can't be modest. But I think my absence from Nappy Roots tells you who I was. Like I seen
Like
an
I started
interview.
realizing you were solo a while back because back in the mixtape days, you did a drop for me a while back under the my artist named Paul Masson. You probably don't remember it because y'all did back in the days, y'all did so many drops. That was like
Yeah,
the drop era when everybody was just calling a cell phone and leave a drop.
yeah, yeah. What long life, man. A 25-year tenure thus far.
Yeah.
Yeah, thus far.
So as a solo artist, what's been some of your favorite songs?
I like The Funeral of a Good Man. Um,
Okay.
let's see. When We Were Young. Man, I got so many. All Night Long ain't long enough. Shout out to Maverick. I got the first charted record with All on Me. So I
Okay.
did that with Irvin Mystic. Shout out to Irv. And then we got a new record called All Night Long Ain't Long Enough. Just been doing the chilling circuit from St. Louis through the Carolinas, anywhere 4 hours in the car in Kentucky. So it's just been doing that. And
So the chitlin circuit is still a thing.
yeah, yeah.
And,
That's
and for
the
people who don't know
radio.
what the chitlin circuit is, can you explain that? Like, because some people might not know what that is. Like,
A
especially
small
the younger
club, a
cats.
small town. Yeah, a small club in a small town where you see people, where you go to the small radio station and you see 7 to 1,100 people at a time, and they touch you, and you smoke, and you drink, and you hang out, and they give you the record spins and the nods, and you don't make over $7,000 a night, but it's solid, you know.
Yeah.
And you might be doing shows in a Pizza Hut or wherever you at in that town, at a skating rink, on a truck trailer bed in the back of a field, and so hip hop lives everywhere, and that's what Chitlin Circuit is. Everywhere in small towns throughout the South, throughout the West, throughout these, instead of going to New York, you might go to New Hampshire, you know, and it'd be that way.
You think when some artists get too famous, they um kind of overlook the importance of that? Because you do a lot of interacting, and like interacting with fans is always to me going to be one of the most
Priceless.
effective things for a musician.
Priceless. I think a lot of rappers live lies or the energy they put out makes it where they can't.
Hmm.
They wear $200,000 jewelry, talk that bullshit,
Yeah,
and got to hire to help not to even enjoy the city. Where if you yourself
yeah, yeah,
and you're not preaching death, life will come to you in these great cities, in these great towns. The mom and pop stores that you gotta eat at, not the chain things. You find some good jewels, especially in the Nebraskas and the Omahas and the
okay,
Platts, on your
yeah,
way to Colorado, not just Denver and Boulder and Cool Springs. And,
yeah.
yeah, so I'm known to do all that. May do a frat house in way back Wednesday, or whatever. And that's the chilling circuit.
Yeah, Patrick said you was a man in the fans, and it
I
sounds like
am.
you are.
I like to smoke, drink, see who fix what, you know. And where you smoke and drink, you're going to meet some cool people, you know.
Yeah, I met the other guys in South by Southwest. I wish it would have been you because we was smoking, man, there and whatnot. And I don't know. Sometimes some artists just act like they
You
shit don't
low and they
stink.
high. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Damn, man. I go pack the ice in if we need it and hold the damn
yeah,
door, or whatever we're going to do. My mom twisted the back of my dad is a garbage man. So ain't nothing high, ain't nothing too low. And we grew up working class, not a food stamp kind of guy, not a project kind of guy.
Now, do you still do this finding your youth initiative?
Yeah, we're getting dorms. I live in the addiction capital of the world, Kentucky,
For
meth
real?
capital of the world. A lot of
Wow.
people have Linares here, no teeth, and I got mine.
Wow.
So, where they come from a meth home and have to go to school and come back to that environment. So why not clean them up and we're going to do dorms. And then we're going to find you. What favorite color? What's your favorite song? What weather could you do without? What car will you drive? How much money
Mhm.
will it make? What'd your mama and them do before it all fell off track? Because you're not going to be that far from that naturally. So let's just think with a credit score and no early kids and knowing who you are. I wonder what that'll change.
So this program is like helping out the youth that's growing up with like parents that have addictions to meth.
That or just parents that didn't grow up. You just may need a
Okay.
second count,
Yeah.
and it's available for a lot of walks of life. Owning a dispensary, you run into a lot of things, and people need a lot of help. It ain't nothing but the black Walgreens. You don't go into CBS until you're sick, head stuffy,
Yeah.
something, period paper or whatever it is. Well, the same thing in a dispensary. You just medicating another way, another need.
So, do you listen to any of these new artists nowadays?
I do. I learn from them. I listen to them, and all it is fatherless. These are the kids that's been handed a cell phone or an iPad and no hugs.
Yeah,
Touchless society. They don't know what they feel.
I heard Scarface call them screenagers.
Yeah, I hadn't that, but the legend don't sound like he's far off. You know what we lived like, where you had to walk around there and see.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so these, you know, different people, man. They grew up with, the value of a woman is $40 in their neighborhood. Different kind of people. You give some one of them bastards uh, a bouquet of flowers, they look at you and say, "Oh, gee, I'd rather had a 20 or some reefer. I'd rather that kind of flower. I don't want no damn roses." So
do we? Do you think all kids need both of their parents?
in a capacity, they
Explain
need their
that.
parents. They need their parents happy and functioning, rather
Okay.
apart or together. It's all for one cause. They need their parents thinking about them.
Yeah,
Two sets of grandparents, two parents, mom and daddy, four incomes, one child, and the weak legs on the table and the strong legs on the table. Takes a damn lot of information for a kid, for a person, and
it does. We're
you
not
don't get
like
that.
other species, man. We need so much information to survive.
Yeah, so
Too
definitely.
much, to be honest with you, too much compared to other species. Like I always, I watch a lot of the animal stuff. I mean, you look at turtles, they hatch out the eggs and they go straight to the water and they know what it is. It's like we don't know nothing, man. And even when you taught for 18 years, we still don't know nothing.
Now, you ain't prepared for what you get ready to see. Most people are,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the ones that are is abnormal,
Yeah.
and and then hell, they can't. You remember when the carnival would come to your town or the fair, you had to be a
Yeah.
freak to be in the carnival, and the
Yeah.
regular people were just regular people. Well, the
Yeah.
internet fucked up the game where regular people got into the karma to the carnival. You remember
Yeah.
where the 17-pound rabbit or the lady with three tits or the 8-foot man or the bearded lady and burp, 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 burp. You remember that? Everybody
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
freak in the carnival. Well, these regular
Yeah.
motherfuckers got where they was doing clicks and tricking the store into thinking that these guys was hot and shit. And you put a hat and a chain on any rapper, well, shit. You see what I'm saying? Remember how Michael Jackson was a freak. He loved music more than he
Yeah.
loved that. And so his
Yeah.
music would resemble that. What Prince the same way, or, before it got so repetitive, then shit, they started manufacturing rappers. Now the craft is so, it's to me, it's back where it's supposed to be. If you're a great artist, there's no better time. And there's no more gatekeeping. So you ain't got to go through a veto, or you ain't got to go through some well-known producer and he gets half of your damn money and steals your song before you get it, or makes a deal to put this rap on and this one. And no, now if you got a great talent, you can bypass every damn gatekeeper. And these sorry bastards getting $500,000 for your track, and they didn't do it and all that. I love the game how it is now. It's back to the MC. And then everybody who's wasting time will eventually, low hanging fruit hit the ground quick.
Yeah. I seen you did some acting too. Are you still doing any acting?
Yeah, I'm writing movies now. You know, I got my
Okay.
feet wet. Now I want you to see what I see. So it's, more like Ice Cube and Boys in the Hood. And now I had a chance to sit back and been a few more films. Now I'm writing myself. Got my own cameras. Got my own people. So I don't sit at nobody's table no more. You remember when
So
you
you
wanted to
gonna
be on
shoot your own
the
movies in like Tubium or something?
Netflix, Peacock, whoever's doing the business.
Okay.
But I've
I
had
gotta.
movies on Tubi. I've had
Yeah.
movies on BET Plus. If you ain't seen 45 seconds, it's a thriller.
Okay. That's
And I
on. What's
told you,
that on right now?
you can get that on Peacock, Tubi,
Peacock. Okay.
YouTube. 45 seconds. It got some great actors in it, as well as me. And it was Jamie McCoy introducing me as a actor. She would always try to get me to leave Nappy Roots. She's like, damn it, Lionel Richie, ooh, I guarantee they didn't have to twist him arm to leave the damn Commodore. And so just just stretching out my game, taking it to Netflix since 50 is showing us the way. That man made
You said
$57 million in 8 days.
you said 50?
Yeah, he's showing us the way.
Yeah, he's killing it right now, man. He really is.
Yeah, fucking genius.
I mean, I know everybody says he's petty, but like you said, he's a genius. Everything he does is successful.
Turns the jury. You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean? Hell
does.
yeah.
I mean,
Hell
he
yeah.
blew up. What's the TV channel that Powers on? I mean, he literally blew that channel up.
Anything that boys touch is win the magic. And
Yeah,
one of them New York boys know the game. Seen it a few times.
yeah.
In
I,
the South when Outkast stood up there and said, we got something to say. And now they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But they still got booed.
they got booed for what? In the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
No, when they won it in '95. You remember when they was the best duo in '95?
Oh, was that in like New York or something? Like in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
they got the best selling hip hop album of all time, man. They're the most
They're the
successful
best.
duo. I know
They're the
that
best
much.
duo of
Yeah,
all time. Nobody can
yeah,
push that many numbers as them. And it's proud to have, as me as a member of Never Roots, I'm proud to have followed them and to go
yeah,
through those ambushes that they had to go through to bring the South to a point to where there's no more gray area. Now they play Wayne and Ross,
yeah.
and all the Southern acts in New York and LA and everywhere across the world, where at first they wouldn't play our damn music.
Nah,
Can
they
you
would look. New
imagine
York
it?
would look on us like we some country bumpkins or something.
We were, we were, but
They didn't
they
understand our
different too.
accents, our slang,
Yeah.
or none of that.
And come to do our beats and all that shit. Like I said, country rap tunes. And nobody,
Yeah,
so to come back through those same corridors that they had, come through and then be a success, knowing what it is. Can you imagine Nappy Roots from up top with getting that kind of love? Or even from Atlanta.
did y'all get a
Yeah,
lot of love in Atlanta?
yeah, that was our number one market, but they thought Jazzy did
Okay,
it. Second album, they was a united front. And they wasn't playing, you see what I'm saying? It wasn't like that the second time.
I don't remember really hearing about Jazzy Faye before he worked with y'all.
A lot of people did, but he was a soul legend. His dad's in the bar
Okay,
cave. He did
okay,
Hoes in the Club, Show Love, Shaking That.
okay. Yeah,
When Atlanta was forming, and 8 Ball,
yeah.
MJG, PA, they were the hottest in town. And Outkast was still that. Nappy Roots was coming. Goody Mob had done what they done. And so, yeah, we introduced a lot of people to Jazzy Faye, but he
Are you being in
introduced us
Atlanta
to
for
Atlanta. He's from Memphis,
a
Fraser.
while?
But Um,
I didn't know
he
8 Ball and
introduced us
MJG
to
was that
Atlanta.
big in Atlanta though, because they were from Tennessee, right?
Yeah, but they were all over the radio when we were going to Club 112 and the nightlife in 99 and 98, 97. And, they were Pimp Hard, Pimp Harder, and we would do shows with them and showcases. We were with Lil Jon and the East Side Boys on the Chitlin Circuit, and black colleges and shit like that. And except for
What
Nappy
was
Roots.
the
Go ahead.
reception like overseas for y'all? Like when y'all
You
went out, I know y'all did some shows overseas. What it was like overseas?
real receptive. Even London, Galaxy. We met
London, okay.
Ken Westwood, a big dog, Pitbull, drop bombs around the music. Um, Even in, Venice, Greece, went over there, crossed the Mediterranean. We went to the Middle East, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Baghdad,
Wow.
voted voted by the soldiers who they most wanted to be entertained by. We finished second under Jay-Z.
Wait, y'all were performing at like military bases in the Middle East?
Yeah, we traveled with the USO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
What about
whole
like
damn
Germany? What about
world.
like Germany?
We got a lot of stamps in our passports. We went everywhere there was a base.
Yeah. Was that a thing for a lot of hip hop artists to perform at military bases back then?
Nah, we was the first ones that went in '03 summer
Wow.
when they were still at
Wow.
war. We landed in Saddam International Airport. 22,000 soldiers. They had two computers. A lot of cats hadn't talked to their family in 6 months. Folks didn't know they was alive. I let everybody use my cell phone. I got back, my damn bill was $400, and but I met, yeah, we kicked it over there, man. We kicked it.
Damn, that sounds like it was a lot of fun, yo.
Oh man, I had a ball. I didn't know it was that many women soldiers, and the rest of them boys was on Peter Softener. We had the live
It's a whole new world
ammo.
nowadays.
Yeah, yeah.
So before we let you go, like what can we expect from you in the future, man? You got a new album, new single coming up?
New single out right now, all night long, ain't
Okay.
long enough. And I got another slow dancing record called Rhythm. Um, it's on my last project,
Okay.
the last 7 grams. Um, I'm writing a movie now called The Dispensary. In short, in the country, we call it the Re. We lazy. We ain't gonna say dispensary every time we talk. They at the Re. They hanging out at the Re. So we every day and the life that goes on in a dispensary is the movie I'm writing right now. We're doing the score and soundtrack. So that's due in the summer. And really just gonna keep dropping projects. I created a QR code where you scan it with your phone and you got
Okay.
the music, but I put the QR code on cannabis products. You see what I'm saying? Since
Okay.
COVID. So
Yeah, yeah.
$20 from 5,000 people on a small scale. And you do that a few
Yeah.
times a month. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so now instead of just waiting on a scan, black market basically. And just every time somebody wants a vape or whatever you can think of in cannabis, I get the album sale. So I usually most time I get $100 an album.
S- Okay. That's what's
And that
up. So you like the
yeah,
Kentucky Snoop Dogg?
yeah. Nappy Roots know 11 million people. Remember I told you it was legally downloaded 11 million times illegally. So the computer make the world
Man,
real small. So now we can ship in 38 states. So I only gonna
man.
tour in those states if your state's legal or friendly, cannabis friendly. I only do shows there. and I only do day parties. All the money's off the street at dark.
Y'all didn't try to sue Napster when y'all had the legal downloads or nothing?
I'm working on that now. If I can get my share of the publishing, I got a whole lot I can share with a great lawyer. But I want my share. I'm short $80 million on that Napster deal. But they can't sue publicly. Nappy Roots can't, because you done shorted me, and that means I get a shot at you for free. So we working on that vigorously. So I'm becoming a big boy, getting my chips, getting my right lawyer firm. So measuring 10 times only to cut once.
Isn't it
So
like in 2 years that publishing and stuff and the masters could be terminated on that album?
well, they playing the game, but all I can do is present the truth and to show
Because I
how.
know it's like 25 years, I thought.
Well, they've been giving me the runaround for at least 15. So I'm
Yeah.
still working on getting my publishing right now. It's a damn shame that they send your homeboy to do it to you, and the nigga and the boy know my bad, and the boy know that he don't eat if that ain't my voice. So the things that a lame will do to you in this music business is wow. You know what I mean?
This is definitely a business of sharks, man. It's
Oh,
definitely probably the dirtiest business on the
oh
planet,
man.
if not as dirty as any other business. I know that
Yeah,
much.
yeah. So I wouldn't have a conversation with Nappy Roots. I would just lawyer talk until I'm straight.
Yeah.
They're gonna be missing the good part of the song. You take, you know what I mean? I rapped 3 times on Sway, so we didn't look bad. And for you to disrespect
Damn.
my money like it, yeah, you calling me the tree trunk? Why play with the money? So
Yeah.
I'm an Aquarius. I don't like to argue when I'm right. It seemed foolish, wouldn't it?
I know that's right.
Yeah, so we black men, and I don't want to become a statistic. Prison or the graveyard. Money ain't worth that. I'm still doing pretty well. I just want what's
Yeah.
mine on that end, and the show can go on. And so when it's a bunch of thieves, they really tied up when it's high up. So
Yeah.
Nappy Roots being there and being green, I'm sure it's a whole lot of. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I hope it gets figured out, man. I
We
definitely do,
working on
man.
it. We ain't mad.
I think a lot of fans, it's common for groups to break up, and I know sometimes the fans they don't like it. They hate to see when groups break up. They like to see them come back together. But it is what it is. Everybody's not. Once you get more and more people added to the equation, everybody got to be on exactly the same page, or it just never works. I don't think.
No, no, it'll never work. And since then, I don't record the same. I won't let
Yeah,
you watch how I record. I won't let you see how I make the hook. I'll meet you on the common ground. Let's see what you got and see what I got. Let's play the beat in a different room where I'm alone. I don't let nobody do that no more. Record off
yeah,
of my energy. I carried a situation like that far too long. And
yeah,
so you learn that if we're not friends, we're enemies.
yeah.
And I never, and I never help you that way. And you would think you family and here, do this on
Well,
the
I
record.
appreciate
Do that. Go ahead.
appreciate you taking the time out. I know we were supposed to have you on here before, man. Sorry about your grandmother going in the hospital and stuff.
Yes, sir. But every life is good, man. Every day is it's every day. My mother, not my mother.
Oh,
Um,
it was your mother. I thought I said your
yeah,
grandmother
50
in the
years
text.
old and still alive. Oh man, I'm blessed.
Any shout outs you want to do before we let you go?
Shout out Jesus Christ, everybody in the new year. And I'm not mad at Nappy Roots. Keep doing your thing. It changed lives. This is a new page. Shout out to Working Class, which is my label, record label and crew. And this is what we're doing. Shout out to the Tisdale Foundation, all my kids, grandkids, and every smoker in the town of USA. Further than that.
Well, I want to say shouts out to you, man. You're more than welcome to come back on anytime. I also do music reviews, so if you got any songs you'd like us to review, definitely would love to do that.
I
And I
want to
want
sit
to
down
say
with the
shouts out
album,
to
the Fat
Patrick
Mike
too
album with
for
you.
hooking it up. Okay,
I-
that
We're gonna,
sounds about
I'm
right.
gonna have Pat. Yeah, I'm gonna have Pat hit you back. We sit
Okay,
down and go through the Fat Mike album and check it for consistency, so
okay,
we can get you to weigh it and get you to
yep.
smoke to it, get you to stare at it like, hold up, man, we in 8 songs deep, V, and I ain't heard nothing weak yet. What happens if you don't?
Well, we normally do yays, nays, and okays. So when we do our records,
Go get your popcorn. This gonna be good.
that's what's up.
Vibe
Well, I
Vito, man, you
appreciate you,
hanging there.
man.
One.
All right, enjoy your night, man. All right, well, there you have it. Big V, the Nappy Roots. Definitely hope they could figure things out. It does suck when groups break up sometimes, man. But sometimes people are meant to just go on their own journey, man. You know, I heard a thing before where a warrior's path is a solitary one. So, um, we got music reviews tomorrow. Live from Vietnam at gmail.com is where you can submit. Make sure you submit MP3s only. And um don't got no interview set up for next week, but hopefully we will. We'll see who we get. I got a bunch of requests to send out, and we always can bring back on some older guests back on again as well, as people are always dropping new singles for the new year. Well, I appreciate y'all tuning in to another one. I appreciate all the comments, Lady Rain, Amir Elbay. Appreciate you. Um, we about to wrap it up. Peace, and I'm out.